Okay, sorry about that. I thought the dog wanted to go out again. That's why I ended the last episode, because she was kind of whining at me a little bit. But anyway, Siri has a typo all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of the balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. This fucking music, man, it's just so fitting with this poem, I'm not gonna lie. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's oh god. Okay. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay? Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Right. Not bad, right? Sure. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Yeah, Amy doesn't like you hate spiders, and you hate Amy for liking spiders. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who would agree, just ugh. Amy doesn't like spiders. I'm sorry, I can't get that out of my head. Like anyone agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks, Mike. That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out that they'd make fun of you or think of you less. Kinda like no stupid thing. Kinda remind me of but that just makes people stupid. The way that she just said that kinda sounded like what Yuri said about her poem. Like how she was too afraid, like people were gonna make fun of her if she was that a dodge at Yuri? Maybe I'm gonna be thinking over that. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about that. I was just gonna say the same thing. She totally did. Yuri wrote about the same thing similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah? No, she said Scarlet. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That's that people shouldn't make others. Ugh. Okay, sorry. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her behaviors, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Even deep down, she's actually not that bad. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I will look forward to it. Monica. Last but not least. Hi again, Danny. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going too bad. I'm happy with your playing yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Well, I almost said Sayori. I'm sorry, her and Sayori kind of somewhat look alike. But then again, they almost look alike. Alright, that's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. The fuck is with people? Okay, I really didn't. Oh. Anyway, it makes me think of Sayori. Like when you wrote, you two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just... I'm just teasing. I know it's a bit to take time for me to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. Okay? Alrighty, I could try. Getting an uneasy feeling there. Hang on a second. Give me a second here. Honey, where are you at? Poppers, where are you? Here, give me a quick second, guys. I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, the oldest dog I have right here right now has been kind of acting out on seizures lately, so it happened last week, but I just kind of want to check up on her. She was kind of acting weird when I was letting her outside, so sorry if you kind of see me go in and out. That's why I stopped the last recording of the last episode a little too quickly. Anyway, I could probably just edit that maybe at some point once I figure out how to do this shit. Anyway, back to it. I'm not approachable or anything, am I? No, that's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Not at all. It's all good. I really didn't mean it like that. I bet you did. No, don't worry. Exactly. I get what you're saying. Yeah, me three. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one, how it turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. An endless canopy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Wait, there's more? What's down here? Load me, what the fuck? Load you? You know, to be fair, I did hear a lot of people, like I said, I did see gameplay of this, but it was mostly like the boring stuff like this. But I kind of heard that this does take a weird turn. So, maybe this is the start of it, I don't know. But load me, that threw me off guard a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Really, dude, you could just be oblivious to the fact that on the very bottom of that poem it says load me? Huh. Alright, man. Power to you. I guess this is the way I write it. Sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. Well, I did. Well, I actually never said that either, but that load me, Jesus Christ. It's kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing how to space your words can really change the mood of the poem. It's like magic. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they were trying to speak to me over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what's going on though. Me too. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Yeah, you know, that's actually kind of true. Never really thought of it that way, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Monica, I learned something. Here's Monica to ready for the day. Okay. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. Okay. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Don't forget to save my game? The fuck is that supposed to mean? Okay, Deadpool. Sure. I'll save it right here. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Oh, fuck. Wait, is this a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. You're welcome. You're welcome. Did she just break the fourth wall? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit around the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more. Damn it! Sorry. Sarah has been working on the posters. I designed some pamphlets we can give out at the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a portrait performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to read inside during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Sierra's putting out all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sierra, who's been coloring up posters. Damn it! Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already just put in these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people that look like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud with a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked the situation. I said overload, didn't I? Load me. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for this fate of this club. If we start an event and each put in a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show anyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with that with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And even if it takes us standing in the front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying really hard to get new members. That's the least I can do to help a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it with it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ahaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be run. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. We want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how are you expected to change yours? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook in a specific poem she had by herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows how to exactly apply the emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something that she's done before, or is she simply not a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Miss Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, but Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at it. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After image of a crimson eye, Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practiced and refused. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. This poem is filled with twists and turns, and its structures that she enhances in and on the sites with perfect timing. Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't read. This is the best. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire keeps Yuri concealed inside of her head. But then she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered herself. Snaps back to reality. Mom spaghetti. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It's up to me to save this introduction. I'm the first to start reply. Everyone joins me in the afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem close to her chest, rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri, looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'll go next time. Sierra hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sierra, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you reciting to the other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of the mirror or in your head. It's your poem, so it'll still come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Celia says. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew. Through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Danny liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits in here really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work so quietly as well as that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where they're all sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Oh, okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Danny. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Danny lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. It's Suki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yeah, I'm kind of actually looking at them too. It's making me feel awkward. I'm not even reading the poem. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put an energy to it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki. Virgin gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Yeah, dumbass. Have you not did a project in school? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she still has a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhythm to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want in front of people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it may be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you will have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem to get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I already pleasantly surprised that you were putting in all this effort in the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekends prepared. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the enthusiasm of Sayori and Monaco, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monaco. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Danny. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Welcome, Sayori, once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have really changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh shit. You really are putting me on the spot here. Well, I don't even know where Yuri lives. Really, honestly. Oh, fuck. I would probably still walk with her home because, really realistically, like, she lives right next door to me. So, really, I would just stick with that. Nothing against Yuri or anything, but Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's beautiful, so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I see her in a club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I just wouldn't ruin that for you. You're so silly, Danny. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Siri, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Siri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna save it right here too. Okay. So to kind of talk about what just fucking happened right here, her breaking that fourth wall is still kind of getting me right now, but I think I'm gonna probably, well, how long have I been on this? We got 30 minutes. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to get to the festival. So let's do it. So, cheer. Ribbon. Kiosk. Spinning. Hopeless. Socks. Heaven sent. Oh, I'm gonna click those twice. Imagination. I did that the last time. Why am I doing that again? I don't know. That's all the words that they can come up with me. Hope. Pure. Incapable. Daydream. Flying. Contamination. Vacation. Fickle. Sensation. Ocean. Whirlwind. At least trying to think of something different. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. You were practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting with this club, now picking up the piano. Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you at all. It wasn't for all you. And I'm super happy that we're all willing to help out for each other for the festival. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. What the fuck? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sierra all of a sudden. Monica, don't squid. That's pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on, are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Yeah, I'm kinda lost here too. That's not how you say my name at all. Although that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah, I agree with the robot. I actually seriously think she's a robot. Never mind. Let's just focus on her event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave her hand in front of her face. You spacing on again? Yeah, sorry. don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for amusing things. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sierra shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you for having fun with everyone. Alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sierra before turning back at her toward everyone else. Then the conversation has just dispensed with everyone back at their usual activities. I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sierra recently. Since they were preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Danny, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sierra recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging her rubber eraser around her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Danny. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she didn't want to be left alone. You sure? Maybe she's just been trying to bring me up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that might be the thing on your mind. Maybe the thing on your mind is you, Danny. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Siri talks about you more than anyone else in the club, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra leg was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Siri's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it was been. You're so funny, Danny. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? No shit. Now I feel like a douche. I don't know what this guy's feeling, but I don't even know why it's this guy. It's like I'm getting actually talked to. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't jump to conclusions, so you shouldn't just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk, walks across the room where Sierra is sitting. Watch her kneel down next to Sierra and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sierra told me not to worry about her, to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But that's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. So after some time passes, Monica calls out the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone gets to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Well, I think I'm gonna give her space. So maybe, you know what? She did say talk to her, and maybe, yeah, fuck it. Hi, Danny. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing? I'll give it some thought. I'll have to give it some thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Great job, Danny. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Were you really going ooh in your head? It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Yuri, that's a full imagery of symbolism. Unlike Sierra, who's like using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Okay, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze of all the nuisance. It can take your patience. It can take years of practice. I don't know why I said patience. Which I'm assuming Yuri has at that point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near your level yet. Don't worry about so much. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you right now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh, it's a nice poem. Oh, there's one. Okay, I thought it was going to be something weird. Lost in the sky. Guy, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all of others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. Great band. Sorry. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight of day, until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of that beautiful day. Oh, that beautiful lady, my bad. I looked at her eyes to find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, no purpose, and we seek only to the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back and forth, and I pick up against the gust of wind. Oh, okay, I thought I was expecting something like weird out there. So, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that giving life meaning. Now that's not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. You see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Or lose its meaning? There's one thing I've noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica tip writing day. I swear to God. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're... Okay, we're good. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid of it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response, something to put so much time into. But if you can find other people who enjoy writing it, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you, I can't start, sorry, I'll start that over. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, the reason why I went to Monica right away was because after the last time that I had Monica read my poem, underneath the load me I was kind of getting worried about this one right there because I thought I was gonna get something like that again. Thankfully I didn't, so maybe it was just, or it could have just been part of the poem, I don't know. Yeah. I'm just gonna go randomly. Or maybe I can't really click. I think okay, I picked Yuri. Damn, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? I guess so. You did a good job explaining it. Well, really, honestly, looking at the actual poem that I wrote, I was just picking random words. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. You're saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri smiles sadly. Danny, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You would say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so amazing, are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you would know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when I look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about me? Or I know I'm not a know-it-all, Danny. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. You know, okay, I probably might have was reading that wrong. I just got caught up in that moment right there. Whew. So I hope I was reading that right. Because, my God, that... You know, I know this is a game, but my God, these poor girls are pouring their hearts out right now. Well, except for what's her face. She's being a bitch. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. And now I know I'm a difficult person, Danny. I know I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me like just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. You see, well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it in that way, then screw them. I mean, I just joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I wouldn't say I've had at least one success. Don't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We're really friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me go get it for you. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma. I think, yeah, enigma, yeah. The easiest world to get lost in. Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Is one of where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where it sands and it's wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by foaming treadles. Yeah. Right? Treadmills? I think that's what it says. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a node at the share. Drift forward, and I intend to return to Earth for more, or forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even write about it. You want to write about it. You ever heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write something about the same topic as again. I suppose we compared the differences in our writing styles, or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just want just went with her request. But, well, it's not so bad to write something about something so simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, you know, I did say I was going to get to the festival, but it is getting pretty late for me, and I have been recording for about an hour. So, I think I'm going to end this here for the night, and then I'll just pick it up tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. So, you know, actually, before I do go, it's just so crazy, what Yuri's was going through about, how, just start thinking about, like, shit that I went through in school sometimes, just some very little nuances of it, I guess. So it's crazy to kind of think back about that kind of stuff. So, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that there. I'm still kind of caught up in the moment of this right now, so I think that's kind of why I'm also kind of stopping it. So I'm gonna leave it right here. So, until next time.